100 yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes,
Coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good. Good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And it's 3rd down. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Got it. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
They're going to look to throw. This is caught by Jackson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive. 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out.
Hey, pick your game up. Switch. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard
So
line.
from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
You think you gonna get this?
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready? Here's the mic. Watch 57.
2nd and 13. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On third down, Wilson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
Switch up. Check 43.
He'll look to throw. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Watch the run. Check 26. Check 26.
This is Breida. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check 13.
They run with Breida, and they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, this complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Touchdown, Miami. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back up. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
He can't hang it. He's not going to get me. Check 31, check 31.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Room past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2nd and 6. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. He had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They go play action now. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Parker, the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. loss here as he's taken down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Hey, 0.
On first down, Wilson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Wilson. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Check 50, check 50.
This is Carson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And this is Parker, complete. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end, we win. They get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish him. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That lady! It's out of time. It's out of time.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And right away, he lost the football. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
That lady! Pick it up, D. White. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Out of the gun, Stanford. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And Brate, the tight end's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Hey, Orbit.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a 1st down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Stanford. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
22.
Play action. Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Noah Fant with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Ryan. And Brate has it over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
2nd and 10, it's Ryan again. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, Tuesday. Gun. Spot 4. Mike, spot 4. Hey, me and you all day. I'm ready tonight.
To throw again is Ryan. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He's going to look deep down the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 36. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete.
Come on, fellas.
A gain of 9 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Brings up second and 10. 48-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, Ryan. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
That's the way.
On second and 12, Ryan. They'll get this complete to Batson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16.
27 yards. That's another
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They come up first and 10 at the 16. A first down carry here for Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On the screen, this is Cannon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set! 260! 40 got!
They begin the drive with Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
53, ready.
On first down, it's Stafford. It's caught inside the 25. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stafford. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan gets it to his running back, Cannon. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
25!
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Gun! Hey, Alpha! Hey, Express! Gun! Get that quarterback at all costs!
From the 41, Ryan. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run on first down with Cannon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It's the man traded by the Patriots, Chandler Jones, in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
You got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cannon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
17 yards and a Giant first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And he's going to go down again. That sack by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to Mack.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now 17-14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Stafford here, coming off his pick 6. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
That's what I'm talking about. 17. Giants 14.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford rolling to his right. This is the tight end Fant. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Williams.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Stafford, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Open man is Gordon, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 now. Stafford. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Ryan. Complete. finds Bray. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Ryan to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. 25 yards there on the catch and run. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On first down, it's Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Trenton Cannon in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Let's go, baby. At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. They go to Johnson again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On third down, Johnson. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Stafford now to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Jason Myers on for the field goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Five. Mike's 4-2. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 42. Check. Danny.
Now it's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. Here comes Cohen. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2. From the 29, Stafford. That's complete. It's Gordon. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there in overtime. And even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And that changes everything here in OT. The Pats at the line ready to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So into overtime and all the way to the end of overtime, they have a chance to win it. Couldn't convert on the field goal, and we end in the very rare tie.
Don't see it very often. We did discuss it as we began overtime that because it's a regular season game, we're going to play that last quarter. And if no one scores or however, if it finishes in a tie, that's it. But boy, how bad do you feel for him? The opportunity to win it with a field goal at the end, and it doesn't go through the pipes.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.